I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery, and today I want to deal with a topic: if alcohol advertising doesn't belong during cartoons, then why is it okay during live sports? The reason I'm talking about this is I came across a video from Australia, and it just highlighted the fact for me. I mean, in Ireland, when I was living in Ireland, there was a lot of this. There was a lot of advertising, or there was a lot of alcohol linked to live sports. And the Australians seem to have a similar sort of a problem with heavy drinking. And drinking seems to be part of life in so many different ways. So I'll put the link. I'm going to do the video. I'll show you the video now in a second, and I'll also put the link to the original video down below. So before I go on, just take a look at the video.
What are you thinking about, Sparkles?
Pancakes!
Let's make magic pancakes using liquid gold. Yay! Sparkles, what else goes into magic pancakes?
A big, satisfying
Pancakes!
Would you like them
triple distilled?
or do you want
to win a vodka off weekend?
If only all our friends were
stored in ancient oak barrels?
Sparkles, we're best friends because I
glide down your throat smoothly.
The best pancakes are with you.
Pancakes!
Yeah. Pancakes!
Yeah!
Pancakes! Pancakes?
If it doesn't belong here, why does it belong here in live sport? Every weekend, around half of all alcohol ads are shown before 8:30 p.m. when kids are watching.
Now, I know it's the parents' responsibility to try and curtail the kind of programming that the children are watching. It's getting increasingly more difficult to do that, especially with when the advertisements are coming on like that. I mean, in Ireland, there was a lot of the major sporting events, the Gaelic Association, hurling and football, were sponsored by drinks manufacturers, so you couldn't get away from it. And the only way to stop your kids from seeing these advertisements was to stop them from watching the sporting events altogether. You know, kids are very open to suggestion, and it's very easy to link something. You know, if a kid has got a particular sports idol, someone that they dote over. You know, I've seen kids and all they want for Christmas is a soccer shirt with their favourite player on the back. You know, they just, everything that they live around is about this certain player or a certain team. And the alcohol pushers, otherwise known as the drinks manufacturers, know all about this. They understand the connection. And you know, it's also a well-known fact that, you know, it was an old thing in the cigarette manufacturers. If you get them early, you have them for life. And it's the same thing with drinking. If you can encourage youngsters to drink from an early age, you're more than likely going to have them for a long time, either for life or until they've got a problem where they have to quit. You know, the whole methodology behind the alcohol pushers' marketing efforts is that if they can pair the winning team or the fantastic player with their product, then it's a winning combination. You know, they're going to sell a lot of product. That's why, you know, there's sports kit manufacturers, and you know, are all associated with the best footballers, and you know, there's shoe companies, Adidas and all that kind of stuff. But it's fair enough. I mean, I've nothing against that. That's it goes with the territory. You know, and some kids like sports better than they do cartoons, and the older they get, the more they're getting away from the juvenile stuff, and they want to, their taste in TV programming tends to go more towards what the adults are watching. The adults can restrict, of course, that the kids are not seeing some of the more adult entertainments. But sports is a big thing. They go with the parents to the stadiums. They watch it on the TV. Statistics for the last Super Bowl, 2013 Super Bowl, and I think it was almost 110 million people were watching the Super Bowl, and the advertisements were all either junk food. There was some cars there, but it was junk food. The majority of it was crappy food, and drinks advertisements, Budweiser especially. So what I think is that there should be no advertising in sports. I mean, it doesn't have a place there. You know, to actually link a poison with elite athletes is wrong in any sense of the word. And, you know, sports organisations shouldn't. I mean, there's plenty of other people out there that are willing to advertise, maybe not give them the mega bucks that the drinks manufacturers will give them, but in all seriousness, you know, you're bringing your own sport into disrepute by linking them to anything like that. You know, it's a drug. You know, trying to keep drugs out of sport, isn't that the motto? So anyway, until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Onwards and upwards.